What will ICE become now that it has more cash and resources?
So ICE was already going into our communities with plainclothes masked agents, sweeping people off the street without badges or warrants. So you don't know who these guys are who just jumped out of this van and are picking you up or picking your friend up or picking your dad up or picking your daughter up, illegally detaining, imprisoning, in many cases deporting people, in some cases to a gulag in El Salvador, notorious for torture and for beatings. A gulag, once you're sent in, there's very little chance you will ever come out of again. No due process, no constitutional protections. Using the fig leaf of this law passed in the late 18th century, the Enemy Alien Act that has only been invoked, and I think in World War I, the War of 1812, maybe World War II, and not instances that we're particularly proud of as a country. So that's what they've done before they got this injection of money. What are they going to do with the money? This is interesting. You've read about or seen pictures or videos of Alligator Alcatraz in Florida. They're building more and more and more detention centers, which is curious because entry into this country, illegal entry into this country, is at an all-time low. They're having a hard time finding enough immigrants to deport in these big sweeps through American cities. So what are all these new detention centers for? Who are they for? At first it was going to be the violent thugs, the terrorists in Trump's language. Then it was just going to be immigrants who were paroled legally into this country under Joe Biden. Now he's made it clear that if you're a U.S. citizen born on U.S. soil, but your parents were born somewhere else, because his executive order on his first day in office is trying to nullify the 14th Amendment and birthright citizenship, you might find yourself in one of those detention centers. Or maybe it is the political enemies of Donald Trump who are actually standing up for due process, the Constitution, rule of law, and the rights of all of us, whether you're an immigrant or a U.S. citizen. So that's where we're going as a country right now.